Hi, it's the Lipstick Gal. Thanks so much for watching today. I thought it might be interesting to go through and pick out, I think I have a baker's dozen of lipsticks I've completely forgotten about. Now, the truth is, when I'm shopping for a lipstick, I usually pick up stuff I'm genuinely interested in. I've got either a point of curiosity, I want to know a little bit more about it, I've heard good things, or it just kind of pulled me in when I was at the store. Things like that happen all the time. But when you have as large a lipstick collection as I do, things kind of get lost. Overwhelmingly so. I do my best to keep my lipsticks, neatly organized so that I can see all of them, but inevitably I do lose track of them. So because I'm not planning on wearing a bright lipstick for the rest of the day, because I feel like my eyes have a little bit more drama than I normally have going on, I'm going to start with the bright. I usually don't, but I'm going to. The first one is this one. This is Elisa Eldridge. This is an insanely saturated. And this one right here is called New Wave. It's a demi-matte lipstick that has kind of an orchid pull to it. It's beautiful. It is a statement in itself. And I usually end up with more makeup that I want to be wearing all over my face when I would normally wear a shade like this. But let's just see how it looks today, because it's been a long time since I've pulled for this. This is a sort of color that I enjoy wearing in the warmer months with a very minimal face, like, maybe just mascara, brows, concealer, and a light blush on the cheek, because this is a look in itself, and it is definitely too much lip going with the eye look I have today, but such a beautiful lipstick. I forget sometimes when I am having a low makeup day and a shade like this would be beautiful, I forget that I have it. So maybe I should, instead of keeping lipsticks together by brand, I usually have them together by brand and then by color within that. It might be helpful for me to break things up as to, like, this is a bright lipstick that needs very minimal makeup and it'll sing on its own. And maybe I should break lipsticks up based on that. Maybe have all of my reds together. I don't know. If you have any ideas on how to reorganize your lipstick collection, how do you keep yours if you have more than just like a handful of them, I would love to know. Let me know in the comment section. Here's one that is difficult to come by, but you can get. This is the Poppy King line of lipsticks. Poppy King was the original creator of Lipstick Queen, and I used to be head over heels for that brand. I had almost every single shade they made in almost every single formula. It was obscene. I had like more than 60 lipsticks just from Lipstick Queen. So when Poppy relaunched her brand, I definitely had to try it. This shade here is called Original Sin, and it is a recreation of a favorite red that she made back in the 90s before she started Lipstick Queen. And I was like, ooh, that sounds exciting. Looking at this, I don't hate it, which is strange because normally I don't prefer metallic lips, and this has a subtle metallic shine to it. The formula is fairly comfortable. I've never worn this for a full day. I think that when I got it and I tried it on, I was like, I love a red lipstick and it's from Poppy King, and oh, she's metallic. I was so absolutely like, oh no, that I quit even being interested at all. So this is the epitome of purchased out of interest and intrigue and promptly forgotten. But I don't hate it. I think this would be a fun holiday lipstick, so maybe I'll keep it a little bit more visible as we're going through the holiday season. Another red that I purchased and completely forgot about, and I don't even remember what my thoughts are on this. This is from the brand Rabanne. Let me see if I can figure out what this is called. Okay, it's too small on the bottom. I'll have to throw it up on the screen for you. But this is a bright red shade, and this is supposed to be a really glossy formula, but not go outside the lip line. Okay, I like this one. It doesn't go with this face look, like if, the eyeshadow is wrong, the blush is wrong, but I really like this. It feels so good on the lips. It's really creamy. I would be really curious to know whether it holds to its claim of not going outside the vermilion border. I struggle with that. I'm getting so close to my 50th birthday. I'm like 6 weeks away. And I'm at the point now where I definitely want to be wearing bright colors that bring me joy and happiness, but I don't want to have a high maintenance red. And to me, a high maintenance red is a red that gets on places outside of where it's intended. If it ends up on my teeth, if it ends up, trailing outside the vermilion border and I have those little spider lines of color, no thank you. The minute a red ends up easily transferring off and then the next thing I know, I kind of have it on my face somewhere else. No. So I don't remember whether this is a high maintenance red, but I like it. I like it. I think this is another one. Holidays are coming. I need to keep this one close by. Last red I have is this one here from Clé de Peau. This is one of their Rouge à Lèvres lipsticks, and this one's called Riveting Red. I think for me, it was the fact that I paid almost $70 for this lipstick, and it's not refillable, and it's got a click closure on it. Well, it's not really a click closure, but it's not magnetic. It just kind of, closes. The plastic packaging is so cheap. So cheap. And I was expecting this to be, okay, so the packaging is bad. It's really expensive, but at least the formula is great. And I don't remember whether the formula was good or not, but I remember being really underwhelmed by this. This was like disappointment in a tube. Now, I know you're looking at this going, what's wrong with that lipstick? Probably nothing, but I just don't remember wearing this at all. I don't remember liking it at all. I remember it's kind of scored low when I was doing a luxury lipstick ranking video. If you're curious, I'll put that playlist in the description box down below and link it for you right here as well. But earlier this year, I went through and I pulled all of my luxury lipsticks and I bought, oh my goodness, so many lipsticks I had never tried before. And then I ranked them from worst to first. And I remember wanting to love this lipstick, wanting to be like, that is just the best thing ever. It's so expensive, but it's totally worth it. And to me, it felt like just any other lipstick, just any other nice high-end, or even, okay, I wouldn't say drugstore, but it did feel like, like a nice Clinique lipstick or like a nice Smashbox lipstick. It wasn't like a $70 Clé de Peau, oh my goodness, earth-shattering, you needs must try. And maybe I'm expecting too much, but I don't know. I mean, is it a bad lipstick? No. Is it worth the price? Not even close. This right here is the first Gucci lipstick I ever purchased. And I think the reason I don't really reach for it is because I don't like the color that I chose. So it's in the shade Devotion, but I think for me it's that it's more of a terracotta lipstick. But this is their Shine Brilliance formula. This one feels really good on my lips. I wish I had this in a different color. Is this a bad color? No. It's a little on the orangey side for me. It does have that Gucci scent to the lipstick, but I like that it's in slimline packaging. I like that it is really shiny and pretty. I kind of wonder, since I've had this for a couple of years, but I don't recall wearing it in the last 12 months, whether this lipstick would go outside my vermilion border and would need a lip liner, like a gel lip liner to kind of like contain it, a moat to make sure nothing else comes in or goes out. But I like it. It feels so nice on the lips. And I like that it's shiny and glossy. I am kind of going for, these days, I tend to be reaching for more low fuss, sheerer lipsticks. And this kind of falls into that category. I should pull it out more. I don't know. Hello, Gucci. Nice to meet you again. So when I was doing that luxury lipstick video, I realized it'd been a long time since I'd had any Tom Ford. And this is a Tom Ford lip color. This is the matte formula. And this is in the shade 100. And it's such a pretty color. This is like a perfect fall lipstick. I don't know why I'm not wearing this. Such a pretty formula. I really like this. I feel like I would need just a touch more blush if I were going to wear this lipstick with this eye look, but I wouldn't be mad at it. I feel like it would work okay. I just need just a touch more blush. And I'd probably like this lipstick better when it was blotted down just a smidge. But I don't know why I'm not reaching for my Tom Ford lipsticks. I know they have a shorter shelf life. They tend to go bad sooner than others. And I should just be using them, like plopping them in my purse. And I got them purposefully in easy everyday shades. I have Indian Rose, which I think was a discontinued shade. Oh, I was so upset when they reformulated. These, by the way, are the old formulation. These are not the new formulation, but I think they still have shade 100 in the new formulation. I should just drop these in my purse because they're both really easy, everyday sorts of shades, and that would allow me to not think of them as precious, and I need to be careful with it. Just take them, use them so they get used before they go bad. This one's really pretty. Last year, YSL reformulated their Rouge Pure Couture lipsticks. I used to have some of the previous formulation of these, and I really, really loved them. And so when they reformulated, they also renumbered them. This one here is the number N8, and I wanted something that would be a little bit more easy and everyday. Boy, this feels very glidey on the lips. I feel like I could very easily, like, you know, go where I don't need it. There's a very lightweight feel to this. It feels like I'm almost wearing nothing. What I can tell though is that it's super hydrating on the lips, and that my lips really appreciate it after putting things on, taking them off, putting things on, taking them off. This one and the one from Gucci were the ones that made my lips go, yeah. If I remember correctly, the reason I haven't been reaching for this is this requires a lip liner. Now you'd think that since I'm knocking on the door of 50, I'd be wearing lip liner every day. Okay, I'll admit it, I'm lazy. I don't want to. I want to find lipstick formulas that allow me to wear them without worrying that they're just gonna go places. And what I need to do is just be better about taking a lip liner with me so that when I need to touch my lip up, I have that perfectly crisp line. I know some people like a blurred lip line. I used to really, really like that, but I feel like the older I get, the less it looks like a intentional blurred lip line and the more it looks like a messy, my lips are deflating and all I can see now is that I need some lip liner and to kind of clean up my lip look. But I should wear this more often. It actually works pretty well with this. I think it's a really pretty color, this N8. But yeah, a case of it got lost in the collection. Here is one that I wanted to love with my whole heart, and I ended up not. And I've only worn it a handful of times. And so I thought it would be good to try it again today. I have very strong feelings about this. This is from Byredo. This is the shade Amber in Furs, and it's their satin formula. But what I didn't realize at the time, because I wasn't buying on the Byredo website, I was buying on the Nordstrom website, and Nordstrom didn't list that some of the satins were metallic and some of them were not. And what I wanted was a cream formula without any sparkle in it, and that's not what I ended up getting with this shade, Amber in Furs. I don't know why I hated this lipstick when I first got it. I mean, yes, there is a slight metallic lean to it, but maybe because holidays are coming and everything is sparkly and exciting, and maybe that's why I'm not hating that one. This one and the one from Poppy King is just because it's like, oh, it's that time of year. I don't know, but I also feel like it works really well with the face of makeup that I'm wearing. I could use just a touch more blush, but I love the packaging of these. These are so beautiful. The magnetic closure, you know, pulls it in. You can go this way or this way where it looks, I don't know. I love it, love it, love it. I also love that it's so heavy and so weighted. Some people don't like additional weight to products like this. I do. It makes me feel like it's substantial, and it makes it feel more luxurious, because the things that I'm getting from the drugstore, and this is not a drugstore lipstick, sound like this, look like this, and this sort of packaging quickly breaks. This doesn't feel like it's going to break or crack anywhere. I mean, it's just so lovely and luxe. I may have to keep this one out because, man, I'm not mad at this at all. I don't know what my problem was before. So this one is from What's Up Beauty. This one was sent to me by the brand, and I forget about how beautiful these lipsticks are. This is the one that I've used the most, but I haven't really used it in a while. But if you look at it, There's Nefertiti on the front, hieroglyphics all over the rest of it. And this 20 some odd dollar lipstick comes in this beautiful bright cobalt packaging and is magnetic. I mean, this feels like better than Charlotte Tilbury packaging, and it's less expensive. The lipstick formula is really nice. I don't know why I forgot about these. They're really pretty. I think it's mainly I don't reach for the shades all the time. If they had more shades in this formula, embossing or not on the bullet, I think I would really love it. But let me throw this one on. This one's called Seba. So it has a really nice creamy glide to it. That's one of the things I really like about it. There is no scent to this if you are averse to scented products. It has a nice feel on the lips, and I don't remember this one trailing outside of my lip lines. There's a lot of things going for it, and I really love this bright bold packaging. This is so beautiful. This is one, it works with this look really well, and I really feel like I need to pull for these lipsticks just a little bit more frequently. Here's another one that was sent as PR, and this is one, I mean, I love the packaging of these. These are so cool. These are from Queen Musia. This is the shade Dorian, and I think I wore this a little bit more in the summertime, and I don't know that I would reach for a shade like this in fall and winter, but I do like the formula. Okay, it looks a little weird with the makeup I'm wearing today, but this was utter perfection in the summertime. It's a little bit peachy, like a pale coral shade. I know that sounds weird. Coral isn't pale at all, but that's kind of the vibe that it gives. But I really like the formula. I don't know. The one that I always tend to reach for, and I'm using this month, is Becky Sharp. And Becky Sharp is more of a mauve. So here's Dorian, here's Becky Sharp. I love their literary names. I think that's so great. Man, I just thought about it. It's been a long time since I've read Vanity Fair. That's one that I think my oldest would really enjoy. Maybe it's one I'll recommend to her and we can read it together. Here's one from Shiseido. This is their Visionary Gel Lipstick. And this one is called Streaming Mauve. It's number 208. But what I remember about these is that they were just like super, super glidey and comfortable. Yeah, it feels kind of like it's gonna go right outside of my lip line. One thing that I figured out about these lipsticks, I have two of these, the red one is really nice, is that after a little bit it kind of sets down and turns into a matte long wear lipstick. Not in a way that's drying or uncomfortable, but I think I would like it a lot more if it stayed in this more emollient state, where it has that kind of gel cushy glide to it, because I really like that. I feel like the color is pretty. With a little bit more blush it would work with the look that I've got on today. A nice lipstick, and I like that it's in the $20 range. It's like mid-20s. It's not terribly expensive, but it's still very, very lovely, and I feel like I need to try more Shiseido products. If you have a favorite from the brand, let me know what it is. I used to be a huge Clinique fan, and when Clinique redesigned, repackaged, and reformulated their pop lipsticks, I had to know. I have a couple of them. This is the one that I enjoyed the most, but I've worn the least. This one's called Cola Pop. I don't know why I'm not wearing this lipstick more. Oh, she's a stunner. This one's so good. This is one where I would like to do like more of a monochromatic look, and then, you know, put a little bit on the back of my hand and take a duo fiber brush, kind of tap it in there and use it as blush. Oh, isn't this one so pretty? Ooh, if you want a deep kind of raisin / berry lip, this Cola Pop might be perfect, but I definitely need to reach for it more often. After putting on 12 lipsticks, I saved the one for last that I think would look best with this look. Now, I don't know, I could be wrong, and I may have to do some adjusting, but this one is from Makeup by Mario. This is one of the satin lipsticks, and it's the Super Satin Lipstick in 917. But it's a beautiful, beautiful color. But do you see how brand new and nearly perfect this lipstick is? I've used it a handful of times, but I'm like, why do I have all of these lipsticks and continue to buy more when I don't even use the ones that I have? I guess for me, I'm always on the hunt for the next best thing. Oh, I love this. Okay, this is one that really surprised me. It feels really, really creamy and smooth on the lips. It feels so good. It almost feels like it's a little bit cushy and a little bit plush. I like that about it. I also took a little bit on the back of my hand and with a synthetic brush picked it up and tapped on just a little bit more blush, and I thought that maybe the lips and the cheeks being kind of close would help tie this look together just a little bit better. But I do feel like this was the best one to end on to go with what I'm wearing today. But oh my goodness, there are so many great lipsticks here. Okay, I need to shop my stash more regularly because I tend to end up with favorites or new products that come in, and that's what gets used for the next month, month and a half, and then I'm off to something else. And I don't want to lose track of what I have. And I don't want you to feel like you have to keep up with my purchasing schedule. I'm going to put a pin in it for a while. I know that Black Friday is coming, and that's when there's a lot of great sales. And I really feel like I've made a couple of purchases, but they are like refills of things that I go through. Skincare, some hair products. I'm definitely not buying a ton of makeup. There might be a few things that I pick up during the sale, but I'm trying to just tell myself to enjoy what I have and, you know, to think less about, ooh, what's new. And the truth is, a lot of what's new out there really isn't calling to me right now. I would love to know, are there ever things in your makeup collection, and maybe for you it's not a makeup collection, maybe it's books, or maybe it's kitchen utensils, or maybe it's clothes or shoes or accessories or earrings, or I don't know. What is it that you have so many of that you lose track of what you were so sure you were going to absolutely love? Let me know what that is in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching me and hopefully holding me accountable to trying more of the lipsticks that I already have. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.